All right, so we had a question about what these economic numbers mean for the Black community. You've had the administration going after diversity, equity, improvement, and inclusion programs since they took office. We saw statistics showing over 300,000 Black women have lost jobs already in the economy. Estimates are that because of tariffs, because of continued corporate job cuts, the general downturn in the economy, Black unemployment might hit 10% by the end of the year, with that being focused primarily on Black women. This is because many Black women have government related positions that push them into the middle class. Those positions are in large part being cut away. Take away administrative positions that are being attacked by AI. Take away boutiques and salons. They're going to be impacted by tariffs because all the products come from overseas, and you can start seeing how the economic numbers fall apart. And I don't think people are taking into consideration just how significant of a sea change this is when the majority of children in Black communities are raised by single mothers. That's just the math. So if you take away the economic base from Black mothers to be able to take care of children individually, what does that do to your society? Well, that plunges you into secondary societal roles. Many of the things that your mothers and grandmothers did in the 50s and 60s, things that can't be outsourced, things that cannot be taken away by AI. So we're talking about making beds, cleaning hotel rooms, services for jobs, those sorts of things, poverty wage jobs. And this almost seems that the people who decided it was a good idea to deport all the people doing those jobs then went after the jobs of people who no longer fill those roles, almost as if they intentionally wanted to push people back into those sorts of positions. Additionally, we're going to see a situation where the entire economic basis of many Black communities, places like Prince George's County, places like DeKalb County, Georgia, South Fulton, really have their economic base pulled away, as many people who were previously had been on a generational trajectory from the lower classes into the Black upper classes are now going to see that decline and fall backwards. Education is no longer the ephemeral causeway to prosperity that it once was because those positions are no longer in existence. Even the people who concentrate on STEM in the last decade, we're seeing many of those positions being filled by the new Trump H-1B visa program, which will force companies to really invest in the people that they want to be around, not the people who want those positions. So while we're talking about the outlook for the Black economy not being particularly rosy, that does not mean it's time to shelter in place and hide. Every emergency creates new opportunities. So if you do have the ability to get an expertise in AI right now, you should do that right now. If you want to get into the investment economy, the stock market, crypto, those sorts of things are going to be on an upward trajectory. Invest in the things that rich people are invested in. This is the 1920s again. This is a time when the rich will be running roughshod over the rest of society. Social programs are going to be gone. So if you already got money, it's time to get more money. If you ain't got no money, you should go ahead and get you some money so you can have some money going forward. But this is not the time for treading water. In the next 5 or so years, we're going to see income inequality move more than we've seen perhaps in the last decade in the wrong direction. The rich will be getting significantly richer. The poor will get significantly poorer. Make sure you're on the right side of that equation.